The 2012 Olympics were awarded to London on the promise of a glorious sporting legacy. But 3 years on, it seems we're failing to capitalise on that marvellous summer of success.
Recent figures show an alarming drop in the number of adults participating in sport, and ministers are now asking what can be done to get people more active.
Well, Breakfast John Maguire is at a leisure centre in Sheffield for us this morning, where they've been swimming from the early hours. Morning.
Yeah, morning to you, Louise. There are, I've just counted them, 17 people doing their laps, their lengths here in the pool at Hillsborough. There's obviously a slow lane, a middle lane and a fast lane, and it's obviously very popular. Sheffield does really, really well for swimming, diving, but swimming too. In fact, the National Age Championships are taking place at the moment elsewhere in the city. But overall, over the last 10 years, surprisingly perhaps, the sport has seen a decline, as many other sports have. So, what can be done? Sheffield, as I've been saying, a centre of excellence for swimming, also of course two very famous football teams, and it has a very, very famous daughter who is making all the headlines for all the right reasons just 3 short years ago.
It was one of the great hopes and dreams of London 2012, encouraging more people to take up sport. And schemes like this one being run in Warrington by the organisation StreetGames is a perfect example.
We want to get kids coming playing sport at all levels, coming for fun, coming because it's something to do, coming because it keeps them out of trouble, helps them engage in school, all that sort of stuff.
But figures from Sport England looking at the past 10 years following the successful Olympic bid show a decline in participation in some sports. Rugby League has seen a drop of 46% despite an increase last year. Swimming, our most popular sport, fell by 22%. And even football has seen a drop of 7%. The figures relate to over 16s playing sport once a week, every week. The total, 15.5 million, an increase over the past decade of 1.4 million. So, which sports have improved? Athletics, including running, has seen a growth of 65%. Table tennis, up 46%. And cycling has increased by 22%, a sport enjoying a very high profile. StreetGames uses what it calls a doorstep approach, taking sports to youngsters, even lighting the field or car park of play. It then encourages them to help others.
What do you enjoy about sport?
Just the fun side in it, like the football, fitness, keep healthy.
Because when I was a kid I didn't have street games, I wasn't involved, but now I'm involved, and yeah, it's really good.
And what do you enjoy about it?
I think meeting new people and being involved as a group.
Capturing that enthusiasm, clearing various hurdles and of course paying for it all is the magic formula to achieve not only sporting excellence but also sporting popularity.
Which is obviously not as easy as it may seem. Let's talk to a couple of people whose job it is to get us swimming, to Lorenzo Clark and to Adam Packer. Lorenzo, first, you run these pools in Sheffield. You're doing very well, a year-on-year growth actually. Where are you getting it right where others aren't?
Well, as I said earlier, we change the programme every 14 weeks. We link it to the fitness side of the programme. So these guys that you can see in behind us now, the chances are they've got a partner up in the gym, or they're turning around and getting ready for a work day. So we open the pools earlier and actually get people active. So nothing more scientific than that, really.
And there's so many different levels of swimming, of course. You've got a fantastic leisure pool just next door. I suppose it's about getting people in at an early stage too, is it?
Yeah, the one sport that everybody takes part in is swimming. Through school swimming, everybody under the age of 11 will have experience of swimming activity, and I think the one thing we need to remember is how to keep them involved in that. So every child on swimming lessons here, they get free swimming so long as they bring their parent with them.
Yeah,
so it's
okay.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Adam, as the sports national governing body, you must be disappointed in that overall decline over the last 10 years. What's gone wrong?
Well, of course, we're concerned whenever numbers go down, when people are choosing other forms of exercise over swimming or choosing inactivity over any form of sport. That's the worst thing, really. And swimming is a fantastic sport. It has always great benefits. It's a fantastic way to relax, to keep fit. It's great fun. And these guys run a really versatile facility here. So really, it's about going back to basics, understanding what the consumers want, and to reminding them of all those benefits of this fantastic sport.
Okay, all right. Much more from you later on. We'll also be talking to the Sports Minister later in the programme. Yeah, 250,000 people swim in England every week. It's an impressive figure, but as I say, has declined over these years. Trick is to get people wet once again. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much.